Alright, let's talk a little bit about Dust 2. Been doing some research. So there's two smokes that you can get inside of the app, or up the upper B area, that will get on tight. Now any type of window smoke here, smoking that is going to be impossible. There's like crazy smokes where it bounces off of 4 different things and goes down there. You have to run, crouch, throw. It's just a waste of time. So if there is a good one, then you can um, send it to me. But I haven't found one that works on 64 tick. That's the key. There's some 128 ticks, but not 64 tick, right? So first one is going to be consistent here. This door smoke. Super easy. We're throwing it just like we do on Mirage. No reason that you shouldn't be able to do the smoke every time, right? Alright, perfect, easy, amazing. On the right side of this, through that hole. Now the second smoke is all about finding this little dot on the floor. So if you come up, it's right here, this special dot right here, and you're going to put your crosshair on that right there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to throw on the pillars here. Now see, there's 1, 2, 3 here. I like to throw the bottommost one when I do it. They all kind of change the trajectory of it, but I like the bottom one because it pushes it in the furthest back part of it, right? So if we do these smokes here, and then let's say we get like a flash out, right? My entry's here, right? I'm taking the window fight. Taking the sight in the window fight, right? I'm aiming here, reacting there. So I'm coming out like this, boom, he's there. Right? I'm getting wide enough so that my teammate can, boom, he's there. Right? So coming in wide there. The second fight that I'm taking is I can take this fight here, right? Normally when the smoke is a little bit further back, and you can get in, you can take this fight and see if you can see that guy who's just waiting here. Now if I'm playing this position and I see this smoke here, I'm moving to take this fight here, right? So just be conscious of that. Maybe you can get the guy, if you come up, you can get him crossing there. But if you're, if we kill window or we kill car, just know that there's got to be somebody coming back sight here. But I much prefer this fight versus being, back in the tunnels and trying to headshot him here and just getting opped in the face. So those are two things in terms of the, the ups area that you have to kind of think about and know. All right, let's talk a little bit about the cat smoke. One of the ones that I think only I know right now. Cat smoke, super easy to throw. Need a buy-vine. Buy-vines are illegal, by the way. They changed that rule. I was reading. A lot of people make the misconception that you're supposed to do it on this black line. You're not really supposed to do it straight on the black line, right? So my height's going to be on this rooftop here. And I'm going to go just to about a crosshair length away from it. Jump through. If I miss the smoke on the thing, I'll be left. Right, there's my cat smoke. Super useful to know. One of the other smokes that's going to be really important that we start to learn is going to be the mid to B smoke. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the mid to B smoke. I'm going to talk about the cat smoke, and I'm going to talk about some of the long smokes there. Not everyone. I don't know everyone yet, but I definitely know this one here. So this is going to be able to do a split mid to B. Perfect scenario is that you have like a 3-2 split on the B site, 3 people up throwing the 2 smokes along with an entry flash in, and then 2 people coming out mid. First smoke that you do is throw this smoke here for that. Right on this line there. Super easy. Gonna smoke that for you. Now when you're crossing over after some flashes from your teammates, make sure you cross and you go into window. And the reason we want to go into window was that if let's say you take this fight, this guy's being a little bitch, you can't quite get the kill, but you finally do. You don't want to be in a scenario where you're running into a door and this opera can kill you, right? You want to make sure that if you're entering the B site, we're going in through the window. If we don't get the kills, then we're taking this fight here, right? Immediately. All right. If we know our teammate's smoking front plat, maybe we can catch this guy here. He's moving out, right? So maybe he's moving away. This is just the fight we're gonna take when we're coming up here, right? Here, boom, taking that fight, just like that, right? Don't get caught doing that. You can do this, all of a sudden I'm slow, right? So I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna cross and shoot, right? If I don't see him there, the car is my next shot. Like 100%, there's gonna be a guy car, and your teammates will let you know about that. Let's talk a little bit about the cat, what to do on cat. So there's 2 smokes that are kind of really important on cat, and they can be used in different areas. So the first one is really basic. Just throwing a smoke up there. I think that went a little far. It's a little far, right? I don't want to be able to see ramp, right? The goal of this smoke is I can take this duel here without worrying about that duel there. Just take this, he's not there. Boom, picking car, he's not there. Okay, I know he's probably gonna be headshot. Right? If I throw it a little bit lower. Yeah, see this? Now I can get a better, you know, one tap here. If I'm opping, maybe I can come crouch in, shoot. Different things like that. So depending on what you're looking to aim at, what you feel the most comfortable aiming at, know that. Now the second smoke that you can throw here is, you know, one, if your teammate is smoking here, and you're like, I don't know what to do with my smoke, just extend it, right? Just extend the smoke path. That way I can get to elbow where car can't see me, and I'm taking these duels here, right? All about making it a 1v1. Hey, I know the car guy's gonna go ramp. Maybe the smoke fades and, you know, my teammate can see him. Things like that. So it's all about just making it so that you can see, you know, in a one-on-one duel. The second smoke, though, that's kind of cool that you could throw, and this would be good in like a 3-on-2. Maybe they're split on the A side or something like that. Maybe it's 3-on-3. Is to smoke this here into that window. Because what this will do is that it's going to allow your teammates to cross on one smoke, right? So let's say there's one maybe car. I throw this, we take the car fight, and then we're able to cross without losing a man on maybe two guys, or one guy's mid, one guy's B. You know, maybe they're set up 1-1-1, and we kill the A guy. Now we're 3-on-2 in the bomb plant. So that's a super easy smoke to do. We honestly could probably do it on pistol round if we take cat control or splitting. Just throw that in there, right? As soon as you throw it in there, maybe just peek elevator for your team, right? So I throw that, I'm gonna peek elevator, boom. Oh, I saw him, he was goose. Or, oh, he's elevator, he's elevator, he's elevator, right? That way your team knows and they can take a one-on fight. Looking at long, most important smoke is going to be the cross smoke. A couple different ways to do it. My favorite way to do it, and I'll kind of explain why, is to line up this portion here. And we're going to be coming and walking until right before we get to this bridge part right here. So up here, all the way, I cross, I can throw it. I'm gonna launch it there. Now the reason I like this smoke more than the other ones is because it leaves the gap in the front. And so if I'm the second player, I can't screw it up, right? So if I get that smoke in, I know that the second player can throw an easy smoke and we can get kind of a consistent thing with no holes, right? Something to think about there. And those are going to be kind of the most important smokes, I believe, to kind of know for this map here. You can throw the cat smoke from back here. I'm not great at it. I think you aim like at the top of this. A little bit higher. Yeah, so you aim a little bit higher, you can throw a cat smoke that way. What I tend to do is just like, I don't know, maybe I'm not that fancy. But those are going to be kind of the most important smokes. Now, one of the things that you'll see Steve and I do a lot of the time is if I have a really good mid spawn, I'll jump down, I'll throw this smoke here. And you think, wow, it's a really like CT sided smoke. But my goal is to get on cat before they kind of realize and take the fight to this guy who's trying to take cat control. Because I can be here by the time that this guy, if he goes the long way, is about here. And I can take this fight here. And he's, you know, he might even have his knife out, like running, he's going to do something like this, and I'm already there. Right? So a lot of times you'll see me throw this smoke in the doorway, only when I have one, an opper, right? An opper who can make sure that I don't get opped when I'm running up. And then two, I have, you know, maybe a teammate with me, and it's later in a gun round, right? So that's kind of another smoke that I throw. Kind of and just more like an individual play and things like that. If you're going to be crossing, just throw that smoke and walk through it. Right? Don't have to fumble with, you know, the organization of this throw here. Also allows, you know, maybe if I know they're low on economy and I have an op, maybe I will peek this here, boom. Take that early peek. If I'm double opping, I can get somebody, two people, right? Boom, boom. Different things like that. And that's everything I got. There's no cool run boost. My phone's going off, so that's the end of the video.